It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Birmingham Barons. Number 11 gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, he was awfully good in his last one, only allowing 2 hits and pitching deep into the game in his last start to pick up the win. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that in back-to-back outings.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Now at the plate, Alex Ryan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Leo Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Willie Bryant. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Benji Medeiros. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Jaquez. Hit out towards second. Wendell comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. And we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Samuel Lugo. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And he gets ahead 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Into the box, Lewis Olson takes this the other way to right. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
In now, Dean DeBro. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Striding in once again, Ken Wolf. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Funk moving to his left, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number. Digging in to try it again, Alex Ryan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Ryan, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So stepping in, Leo Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll watch the palm ball that falls in for strike 1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. The third baseline. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. Ready for another chance. Willie Bryant.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie
First pitch
Bryant.
coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. One hard the other way. Padilla is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Benji Medeiros. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Kelly scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jose Jaquez becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Samuel Lugo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Again, another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Soft liner towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th. Stepping up to the plate, Lewis Olson will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Hutchinson is over to take a look. The next 0-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 0-2 once more. Oh, got him swinging with the palm ball there, and that's the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Dean DeBro. Kelly in foul ground. 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ken Wolf. He flew out in his last at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Ryan. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Wolf is off at first with 2 away. The next 0-2. Round over to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready once again, Leo Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Digging in once again, Willie Bryant. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. So digging in now, Benji Medeiros. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there at the knees, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Benji Medeiros goes down for out number 2 in the top half. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one in. Leading off the inning, Samuel Lugo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra from tying this thing up.
Popped him up. Padilla is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Lewis Olson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Bounce towards the second baseman. To his left, Wendell. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground, first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Biscuits lead it 1-0. Striding in to start the 9th, Ken Wolf, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Ready for another shot now, Alex Ryan. He singled his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. I'm set with the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws.
Skipper out of the dugout. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's top player of the game.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work done in the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Montgomery came through when it mattered in the ninth. Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight. So striding in, George Springer. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming, here it is. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Bases are empty, one man out. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Peterson is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Standing in, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Forsythe waits on it. And that retires the side. Into the box, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Chris Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa over to his left, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Fisher's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Yasiel Puig. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Softly hit out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the... Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Carlos Correa.
Chopped weakly to the left. Forsythe is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 2 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Marwin Gonzalez.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Pulled toward right center field. Puig's got a read on it. And that's the third out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger.
First baseman, Cody
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bellinger, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Peterson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right side and right into the shift. There is Altuve. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next for the Dodgers, Logan Forsythe. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ball one. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altuve ranging into shallow right. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Yanked fouled off to the right.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A little bouncer. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Lance McCullers. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kenta Maeda, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 18.
Grounded back up the middle. Correa ranges to his left. And that's out number 1. Riding in once again, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count. The pitch is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-2. Leading off the inning, George Springer. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 4.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Here's the 2-1 home. Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. No runs, no hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Turning for second is Altuve. The relay. And he is in there. So stepping in, Carlos Correa, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Utley ranging into the outfield, and that's the third out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cody Bellinger set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Ready for another chance? Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Dribbled to the right side. And there's one down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. A bouncer up the middle. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Throw in the dirt, but a good. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Utley barehands it. It's in time. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 1-1 to count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Chase Utley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Chase Utley.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So here now's the pitcher, Kenta Maeda. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Reddick coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Derek Fisher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Coming in is Peterson. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2 out, nobody on. Chopper to short. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily. Standing in, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Correa is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A ball and no strikes. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
1-1.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. Popped him up. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Ready for another chance? Logan Forsythe has got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. And no problem over there. And that'll bring up the former
Leading off for the Astros.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
ground ball sent back up the middle. There to get it is Utley. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. This one's down to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Carlos Correa.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Ross Stripling enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Stripling is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Altuve, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Josh Reddick. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. And he lays off there 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
This is on the ground over to first. Bellinger fields cleanly. The tag, and he is out. Riding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 1 gone now in the LA 7th. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chop Weekly up the first base line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Ross Stripling. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one. And the throw is in time. It's a
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in for Houston, Brian McCann, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another. Another shot. Lance McCullers. Evan Gattis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
The 1-2. Hit to third. Forsythe is there. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. So a big moment here, and standing in, George Springer, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. The next 1-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Taylor. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Fisher going back, still ranging back, and it's gone into the monster seas. Here's Corey Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Batter number 5, shortstop, Corey
From the stretch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Hard on the ground towards short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Fielder number 66, Yasiel Puig. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 53, Ken Giles.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that into the box now. Alex Bregman.
Third baseman number 2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Ready once again. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Throw into second. Bregman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he is out at second base. And partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors.